In a revelation that has shaken the entire Korean entertainment industry and sent fans across the globe into a frenzy, Chang Wook, one of the most beloved leading men of K-drama, has confirmed his marriage at the age of 38. The announcement, made just minutes ago at a packed press conference in Seoul, unveiled what many had long speculated but never dared to hope. His bride is none other than actress Nam Ji-hyun, his co-star from the 2017 drama Suspicious Partner and the subject of countless dating rumors over the years. The moment the words left Chang Wook's lips, the press room erupted into chaos. Camera flashes exploding like fireworks as reporters scrambled to capture every angle of the monumental confession. The atmosphere in the hotel ballroom was electric. A tension that had been building since invitations to a mysterious special announcement had been delivered to media outlets only a day prior. Nobody knew what to expect. Some guessed a new drama. Others whispered about a possible Hollywood project, but few anticipated a revelation of this magnitude. As Chang Wook appeared on stage, dressed immaculately in a dark suit, his expression was calm yet touched with emotion. Moments later, Nam Ji-hyun emerged at his side in an elegant white dress that was not quite a wedding gown but unmistakably bridal in its symbolism. They stood hand in hand, their fingers intertwined. And the truth was finally undeniable. For years, their relationship had been the subject of speculation. Since the airing of Suspicious Partner, fans noted their extraordinary chemistry, the way their glances lingered a second too long, and how their laughter seemed a little too genuine behind the scenes. Yet both had always denied romance, insisting they were nothing more than colleagues and friends. The truth, as revealed today, was far more complicated and far more poignant. His statement, Chang Wook did not shy away from addressing the complexity of their journey. Yes, he said with a steady voice, I am marrying Nam Ji-hyun. She has been by my side through the brightest and darkest times of my career. We loved, we drifted apart. And now, by grace, by patience, by destiny, we have found each other again. At 38, I am finally ready to say that she is the one I want to spend my life with. The crowd gasped, not only at the confirmation of their marriage but also at the admission of a breakup. A hidden chapter that had never been public until now. With those words, the room transformed from skepticism to awe. The reporters frozen by the vulnerability he displayed. Ji-hyun, visibly moved, squeezed his hand and then took the microphone. It wasn't always easy, she admitted softly. We both needed time to grow. There was a period where we thought it was better to part ways. But love has its own rhythm. And sometimes, when you let go, it returns stronger than before. This confession reframed years of rumors, silences, and subtle hints. It turned gossip into a love story marked by resilience. To understand the magnitude of today's announcement, one must revisit the timeline of their relationship. In 2017, Suspicious Partner became a global hit, introducing the duo as one of K-drama's most irresistible on-screen couples. International fans shipped them fiercely, creating montages of their behind-the-scenes interactions, pointing out every detail from shared laughter to stolen glances. But after the drama ended, both actors returned to busy schedules. Chang Wook soon enlisted for military service, while Nam Ji-hyun continued building her portfolio with diverse roles. Rumors occasionally surfaced, fueled by fan sightings and social media coincidences. No confirmation ever arrived. Behind the curtain, however, a genuine relationship had blossomed. They had dated quietly, avoiding the public eye, navigating the challenges of fame while trying to maintain something private. Yet, as Chang Wook hinted, the intensity of their schedules and the immense pressure of constant speculation proved overwhelming. By mid-2023, sources close to them say they drifted apart. It's not a dramatic breakup, but rather a gradual realization that circumstances were pulling them in different directions. Nam Ji-hyun, then focusing on both graduate studies and acting commitments, felt she could not sustain the relationship. Chang Wook, juggling international endorsements and filming back-to-back projects, also recognized the strain. Sensed something had shifted, especially when the two stopped being seen together at industry gatherings. Still, neither side confirmed anything, and the truth remained buried, until today. Their reunion, as they revealed at the press conference, unexpected as their breakup. In late 2024, they were cast in a joint commercial project. It was supposed to be professional, nothing more. Yet being on set together rekindled a spark neither could deny. When I saw him again after so long, Ji Hyun confessed, I realized that the space between us was not empty, it was full of memories. Full of unfinished emotions. I couldn't pretend anymore. Chang Wook, the realization came with clarity. I had lived without her for a year. And I knew the difference between living and simply existing. That's when I decided to fight for us. As part one of this remarkable story closes, the world is left reeling from the revelation. The headlines scream of a marriage. Of a second chance. Of a love that refused to die. What remains is the anticipation of what comes next. How did they transition from reconciliation to marriage? And what did their wedding look like? The answer unfolds in part 2, where the fairy tale turns into reality. Second chapter of this astonishing story begins with a proposal, a moment as cinematic as any scene Chang Wook has performed on screen. According to close friends, he meticulously planned a private dinner at a rooftop overlooking Seoul. Candles lit the perimeter. Music played softly in the background. And a simple bouquet of lilies, the flower Ji Hyun had once mentioned as her favorite, waited at the table. After dinner, he led her to the edge of the rooftop where a small projector began playing clips from their shared history, scenes from Suspicious Partner, candid photos from years ago, even grainy selfies taken during military leave. At the end of the montage appeared the words, "This time, forever." Chang Wook then dropped to one knee and offered a ring. Witnesses said Ji Hyun burst into tears before she could even answer. Between sobs and laughter, she said yes. Their second chance with a promise of permanence. Of the engagement was kept secret until they were ready. Which is why today's press conference felt like such a thunderclap. But even before they spoke publicly, circulated. A few fans claimed to have seen them traveling together incognito. Others noticed matching jewelry in their Instagram posts. Still, few imagined that marriage was imminent. Once the press conference confirmed everything, reactions exploded online. Within minutes, hashtags like Chang Wook marriage, Ji Hyun bride, and K-drama royal couple trended worldwide. Social media brimmed with fan art, celebratory edits, and emotional posts. They broke up but came back stronger, one fan tweeted. This is the kind of story that makes me believe in love again. The wedding itself was held discreetly but lavishly. In Seoul's most prestigious 5-star hotel. Invitations were limited to close friends, family, and selected colleagues. Still, the list was dazzling. Fellow actors such as Song Joong-ki, Park Min-young, Yoona, Lee Min-ho, Ji-won, and more attended, creating what many dubbed the red carpet inside a wedding hall. It's described the atmosphere as simultaneously glamorous and intimate. The decor combining timeless elegance with personal touches. White roses adorned the aisle, while soft golden lighting created an aura of warmth. The ceremony's most moving moment came when Chang Wook performed a surprise serenade for his bride. He sang a ballad he had written himself, referencing their journey, losing each other, finding their way back, to remain together. As his voice filled the hall, Ji Hyun wept openly, as did many of the attendees. It was more than a performance, it was a declaration etched in melody. Their vows deepened the emotional impact. Chang Wook spoke first. I once thought letting you go was the right choice. But every day without you taught me otherwise. I promise I will never again let distance or pride come between us. From now until forever, I choose you. Ji Hyun responded with equal vulnerability. You showed me that love isn't about perfection. It's about patience, and courage. We may have faltered once, but today, we stand unshaken. I choose you, now and always. When they exchanged rings, applause erupted, followed by a standing ovation. Some guests later admitted it was one of the most emotional weddings they had ever witnessed. The reception that followed was filled with laughter and joy. Colleagues shared anecdotes about the couple's professionalism and kindness, while family members offered heartfelt blessings. Touching gesture. Chang Wook thanked the fans who had supported him throughout his career, acknowledging that their unwavering love gave him strength to embrace personal happiness as well. As the night ended, it was clear this was not just another celebrity wedding. It was a cultural moment. Story of resilience and redemption. Media outlets worldwide picked up the story, with headlines proclaiming, K-drama fairy tale comes true. Second chances lead to eternal love. And Chang Wook and Ji Hyun write history. And the spectacle. The significance of their union lies in its symbolism. They represent the idea that love can endure trials, that separation does not always mean the end, and that courage can transform regret into redemption. For fans who had long cherished the possibility of their romance, this marriage is more than confirmation, it is validation. Now, as they embark on married life, both actors remain committed to their careers. Sources indicate they plan to continue acting while also embracing their roles as husband and wife. While questions about family and children naturally arise, both emphasized at the press conference that their immediate focus is on nurturing their relationship and balancing it with their professional obligations. The story of Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun is destined to be retold countless times, in fan forums, media retrospectives, in documentaries exploring the golden age of K-drama. It is a story that blends romance, break, resilience, and triumph into one unforgettable narrative. They were once co-stars, later lovers, then strangers, and now, finally, partners for life. As the coverage concludes, one cannot help but reflect on the poetic symmetry of it all. Two actors whose on-screen love captivated millions have now written their own script, unscripted by any director, guided only by the unpredictability of life and the constancy of their hearts. And perhaps the most powerful line of their entire journey comes not from a drama, but from reality itself. They broke once, gave them a second chance, and this time, forever.